Good afternoon, students. Today we can discuss a new chapter, probability. And this is the last chapter, chapter number 13, probability. And the chapter weightage is 9. Chapter weightage 9. And one more topic is remaining, that is integration. Okay, very important chapter, integration. And comparing to the last chapter, three-dimensional geometry, this chapter probability is simple. Okay, you can easily understand the topic probability. The last year we have studied what is probability, what is random experiment, outcome, sample space, sample point, and how to find probability of an event. That is a theory of probability. Okay, I think you remember that. Okay. Then I will just explain what is random experiment. The experiment in probability are known as random experiment. Why it is called random experiment? Okay, what does it mean? Random experiment. Okay, in probability, the experiment consists of more than one result. The experiment consists of more than one result, and we cannot predict the result in advance. Okay. We cannot predict the result in advance. Two conditions are there. It contains more than one result and we cannot predict the result in advance. Such experiments are called random experiment. What is it? Random experiment. Okay, I hope you remember it. Okay. Then the another word for result. The result of an experiment is called outcome. The another word for result is outcome. And set of all outcomes or set of all result of a random experiment is called sample space. The set of all results or all outcome of an experiment is called sample space, and sample space is denoted by the letter S, capital S. And each element of the sample space is called sample point. Okay, sample point. Actually, the result, outcome, sample point, all are same. Okay, the different words. The result. Okay, what do you mean by result? Is a coin is tossed. What is the result? What are the result? Head, tail. A die is thrown. What are the result? Is the faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know. Okay, and these results are known as outcome. And set of all the results is called sample space. And each element of the sample space is called sample point. Okay, then how will you find probability of an event? What is the formula? Probability of an event is the number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcome. Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. What is number of favorable outcome? Is what is required in the question. What is total number of outcome? Is the set of elements of the sample space. The total number of elements of the sample space. Okay. Then probability of an event is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Okay. We can do some example for probability. We can consider some example. See, a coin is tossed. Tossing a coin. What are the results? Head, tail. How will you write the sample space? A sample space, yes, denoted by the letter S. S equal to, that is set bracket, H, T. Okay, then can you say the probability of getting head? Probability of getting head. What is the formula? Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Okay, then here total how many outcomes are there? H, T, 2. Okay, then what is required in the question? Find the probability of getting head. Head is required. How many heads are there? 1. Then how will you find probability? 1 by total 2. Then answer 1 by 2. Can you say the probability of getting tail? Yes, again 1 by 2. See the next experiment. A die is thrown. Okay, what is the sample space? Yes, sample space. How many faces are there? 6. Yes equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 faces are there. Can you say the probability of getting face number 6? Yes, how many face 6 are there? 1. Total how many outcomes? 6. What is the probability? 1 by 6. Okay. Then what is the probability of getting an even number? Okay, what is the question? Even number. How many even numbers? 2, 4, 6. Total 3. And total number of outcomes? 6. Answer 3 by 6. We can simplify 1 by 2. Okay, then what is the probability of getting an odd number? Okay, how many odd numbers? 1, 3, 5. Again 3. Answer 3 by 6, 1 by 2. Then what is the probability of getting a prime number? Yes, 2, 3, 5. 3 by 6, 1 by 2. Then what is the probability of getting an even prime number? Which is even prime number? 2, only 1. Then answer 1 by 6. Okay, that all you have studied. And see the next experiment. A coin is tossed 2 times. Okay, what are the sample space? Yes, 2 head, HH, 1 head and 1 tail, HT or TH, and 2 tails, TT. Total 4 outcomes. Okay, then what is the probability of getting 1 head? 1 head. Okay, 1 head means which are the favorable outcomes? HT, TH, 2. Then total number of outcomes? 4. Then what is the probability? 2 by 4, 1 by 2. And a coin is tossed and a die is thrown. A coin is tossed and a die is thrown. Okay, then first time we are tossing a coin and the second time at the same time we are throwing a die. What are the sample space? Yes, H1. Here H, the result of coin, and 1, the result from the die. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Not over. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. Okay, and that all you have studied in +1. Okay, I hope you remember. Then I will say an experiment. A coin is tossed. A coin is tossed. You know what is the probability of head? 1 by 2. What is the probability of tail? Again 1 by 2. No problem. Simple. A coin is tossed if it shows head. Okay, listen the experiment. A coin is tossed. If it shows head, a die is thrown. You got it? A coin is tossed. If it shows head, a die is thrown. Then what is the probability of getting face number 5? My question, what is the probability of getting face number 5? Okay, then if a coin is tossed, you know the probability of getting both head and tail. And if a die is thrown, it is very simple, the probability of getting face number 5. But my question is different. A coin is tossed. If it shows head, a die is thrown. What is the probability of getting face number 5? Okay, then why it is confusing? Yeah, a coin is tossed. One experiment is already happened. If it shows head, a condition is there. If the coin shows head, then only we are tossing a die. Otherwise, the game, our experiment is over. Okay, there is no probability of getting face number 5. If it shows head, the condition is there. If that condition happened, we are throwing the next experiment. We are throwing a die. Okay, and such probabilities are called conditional probability. What is it? Conditional probability.